All right, hey everyone, welcome to this video. Today, what I really want to go through is essentially things that I wish that I knew before starting our seven-figure ecom brand. Now, obviously, we started from our kitchen bench with $0, zero sales, no backing, nothing. We had put a small investment into the business initially to buy some machinery and to get the wheels turning. But we started with zero and went from the ground, our kitchen bench, up to now making 500k a month. Our best month last year was about 850k in 1 month, and we ended up with 6 million revenue last year from our ecom business. And so I really want to go through some really hard truths today and just be completely open and transparent, probably more than what I should be at this point in time, but I've got nothing to hide. And so before I jump into that, obviously I want to let you know that now that we've basically systemized and automated our seven-figure ecom brand, we now help other ecom brands scale theirs up to, above 100k a month and beyond. And so if you're serious about growing your business, if you're scaling, if you're stuck for ideas, or you just want to get there as quickly as possible and cut out 2, 3, 4 years of the learning curve, that's something that we can definitely help you with. So jump down below, book a time to chat, and let's get underway. So before I sort of jump into the three main things that I wish I sort of knew before starting our ecom brand, I just want this to be really around managing your expectations. That's really what these points are. And they're not to discourage, but they're a real reality check around what to expect and what it actually takes to, succeed if you're taking the same route that we are. Bootstrapping a business from scratch, production, creating something yourself, and being able to take it to the wider market. These are some serious things that you need to understand and need to go through. And if we had have known these things, we no doubt would have succeeded a lot quicker. We would have cut years off our journey. Hence, this is how we help others, nowadays. And so let's just jump straight into it. So the first thing is the work. I wish I knew how much work was involved. It's not to say that if I knew, I wouldn't have done it, but I would have been able to embrace the work and the grind a lot quicker, a lot easier, and work with it rather than against it. And so what it really takes to become a seven-figure ecom business is the hustle, the hard work. Now, when I say hustle, it's not hassle. A lot of people think that it's just, pounding down doors and hassling people and, all that sort of thing. But it's the hustle is around just work rate, cadence of your work rate. If you think that you can build a seven-figure business from the ground up and work 3 days a week for 4 hours, or, sip pina coladas on the beach, that's just not going to happen. You have to seriously dedicate your time and your energy and your resources to obsessing over your business, finding solutions as quickly as possible. Because if you don't, and we've seen this with entrepreneurs before, it's like, yeah, I just got this side hustle and, I'm hoping it grows to 7 figures. Well, it's not. Honestly, it's not. So for us, we had to really burn the boats of any other commitments and become obsessive with this. Obsessive in a good way, in the sense of obsessing over our product, obsessing over our customers and what they wanted, obsessing over how we could drive the best results and the best ROIs for our own business. And that's what's really contributed to our success. Like if we boil it down, it's like we just worked extremely hard. Of course, there's things that you specifically need to work on, and that's, again, what we've actually diluted down into an ecom blueprint now, seven-figure ecom blueprint. But it's the work that's the right work, and doing it well is what's going to be the difference between, a side hustle and doing 7, 8 figures in your business. So that includes the sacrifices. It includes doing what's necessary for your business to succeed. As I said before, we used to drive ourselves out to deliver, our juices. We used to sometimes sleep at the kitchen at night because we were working so late and getting up so early. These are the things and the sacrifices and the late nights that contributes to the success of our business of what it is today. As I say, looking back, we now know what to do the right things. We can definitely cut down our hours, and we hardly work in the business now. It's all systemized and automated. So going from that point to now, we can distill everything that needs to be done. to really streamline it. So if I had have known about the hard work, as I say, I would have come to terms with it a lot quicker. But it's one thing that you really need to understand. It's going to take work. And 7 figures is nothing to sneeze at. Like 500K a month is nothing to sneeze at. You need to be able to see the correlation between the work and the results. Simple as that. Number 2, not getting paid. So we started out, we had big projections. We're going to go to 10K a month, 20K, 50, 100 within X amount of time. We were probably a lot slower than what we wanted to be. However, we weren't paying ourselves probably up until we were making about 100K a month. And so this was a reality that we had to take on. We didn't see this when we started out. And if we had we would have had our expectations set. Right, every dollar we make to the business is going straight back in, which is what we did. But more so, once we hit 100K a month, that's when we're actually going to start paying ourselves something. Every dollar needs to be put back into the business for this. And it took us a few years to realize this. And then even then when we did start paying ourselves, it was like, $250 a week or something like that, for doing 50, 60, 70 hours in work. And so what I say to that is, like, just expect this. You can't start pulling a wage from the business until you're actually sitting comfortably, until you've actually paid your expenses and actually invested back into your business, because that's the lifeblood of your business. When you run out of cash, like, you're done. And so set your expectations that you're not going to pull a wage for a long time, hopefully not too long, but just knowing this will help you plan and take the pressure off you getting paid. Because again, like, one of the symptoms of businesses going broke or out of business and stopping is that their cash runway is too short. They've said, okay, we're going to be making 100K a month in 6 months, and they don't get it, and they've run out of cash. Well, did you pay yourselves a wage? Like, why would you do that? Why did you do that? You've suffocated your business. All right, so have that expectation, and to combat that, you've got to have some cash in the bank or somebody supporting you, and really relieve the stresses that the finances brings personally, and keep that separate from the actual business, because that will stop you succeeding with your business. And then what we really found was that because of that relationship of pressure, call it low pressure, whilst we had an expectation that we'd be getting paid a lot sooner, but we didn't. We actually had the support of people around us, and we had some reserves where we could personally live, until it clicked for us, and we're like, great, now we can get paid and get paid well. Okay? But it was that lack of pressure. Like, you got to relieve that pressure valve to say, I'm desperate, I need sales, I need this, to actually have the impact to positively impact on your business. And then it's crazy how quickly it happens from there, right? But you'll feel a lot better, a lot less stressed if you're not taking money out of the business, because that will suffocate it at crucial times. You won't be able to afford that premises. You won't be able to afford that marketing plan. You won't be able to afford that key piece of machinery. You won't be able to afford that person to help you in the business. So just manage your expectations around what you're paying yourself, and you'll go a lot further, and you'll be in a much better shape to hit that 7-figure a year range, 100K a month. The third thing, the success comes faster than you think. Like, this is a really, really good one. Okay, so obviously the first two were just some challenges, but this one is the success comes faster and harder than what you could possibly imagine, dream of. Honestly, the time goes so fast, but yet so slow when you're in your own business. Okay, and so what we saw initially was probably the first 3, 4, 5 years of us slowly growing. We were growing at a good rate, making some good money, and then it just hockey sticks growth. It grows on the projection of a hockey stick, they call it, where suddenly you're going from, as I say, 80 to 100K to 500 to even 800 we hit last year. And it's like, okay, where did that come from? And it's crazy to think like that it's actually happened that way. And so this is something to note, to learn. This is the blue sky for you. It's why you keep doing what you're doing, because the reward and the payoff is there. It's not the same as being in a 9-to-5 where it's like, I hope I get a 3% pay rise this year. It's not like that at all. You could get a 500, 1,000% pay rise, this time next year, if that's where your business is actually at. And I'll tell you, the feeling is incredible euphoria. It's It's as good as when you get your first few sales in your business in the very, very beginning, like that, ching ching on your mobile app, on your Shopify app. So it can happen a lot quicker and a lot faster. And I wish I knew this too, because throughout the journey, there's really hard times, and you're like, am I doing the right thing? We're not living this amazing lifestyle. We're sacrificing a lot. We're working a lot. Family and friends, we hardly get to see them. These are realities. But if I knew it happened a lot quicker, my mind would be rest assured a lot more, and I could reassure others around me too that it's just around the corner. Literally, it's just around the corner. And so that's what really helps that we help with our clients, is it's just around the corner. Literally, you just follow this path, follow this blueprint, keep doing the reps, keep working in the right direction, doing the right things, and it's just around the corner. And the payoffs are way bigger than what you think. So that is something to really keep going and keep striving for, that blue sky. There's literally infinite amount of market, money, sales, whatever you want. If you keep on your course, you'll get there a lot quicker than what you might think. So those are my 3 things I wish I knew before starting my 7-figure ecom brand, right? The work that's involved. Set yourself the expectation that it's going to be hard work, but you've got to be doing the right things as well. The payment, not getting paid for a period of time until your business can stand on its own 2 legs, and that you've got everything else covered. That's another thing pivotal to people's cash flow and cash conservation. And number 3, the success comes faster, bigger, and harder than what you could possibly imagine. So keep going, keep striving, keep along that course, because you'll get there. You'll get there. And this is where every quote of persistence and success comes from. Honestly, I started to realize absolutely everything. It's time in the game. It's everything that you've heard and motivates you daily becomes true. So keep that in mind. I hope that helps and just shed some light into the journey of what we've been through and what you're embarking on yourself, and really just helps you with that. So look, any questions as always, let me know. But I hope that helps, and we'll see you soon. Thanks.